So Tab Titans 2 3.0, and it has been going on for a while now, about 10 months I think since we first been notified it. So I wanted to go through everything we know then to now, what is coming 3.0, any information and bits and bobs I've been searching. I will break it bit by bit to see what we can expect. So stay tuned and please put a thumbs up and a like if you enjoyed the video, and let's crack on. So this is the first information we had about 3.0. So this is basically the next update was 2.8, and then it was talking about what's going beyond. So it was mentioned about 3.0. So 2.8, we can ignore the information about that, but it was the beyond bit that we was looking for, and the first little hint about what's going to happen. So we're working on several other things at the moment, including improvement notification options, general improvement performance, new monster types, and expansion of a VIP system, including 3 ways to earn VIP. There's not been much going on with the VIP system since then. Summer's coming to get ready for a huge update as soon as we bring more work on an overhaul for the clan system for 3.0, and that was 11 months ago. So the biggest information we had here was the fact it said clan system update. And at the time, we didn't know exactly what that meant, so exactly what details were involved. The next update happened 3 months afterwards, and I had more information. Again, this was about the existing update and didn't say actually much about what's happening in 3.0. It was just a current update at the time. But the 3.0 is in works, new clan system, epic new cooperation, brand new ways to play. Isn't it time the Swordmaster starts to take down some of the Dark Lord's most powerful Titan Lords? So that was quite interesting to see. At the moment, it was clan system where you just tap for 30 seconds, quite boring. It wasn't a themed or raid or anything like that, which this is the first indication that was going to happen. And then it came for the next update, which was just 4 months ago. This first information, most information we've had so far about 3.0, complete clan quest overhaul, introducing clan raids. Titan Lords have evolved into distinct types, each with their own properties and weaknesses. Now I think when it says Titan Lords has evolved, before when you used to hit Titan Lords, the armor used to just fall off. So the amount of damage, we would just see the armor fall off, and then it was a skeleton and they just die. Now this gives a hint to say they'll have their own properties and weaknesses. Now, at the time we don't know exactly what it means. Is it, you use certain elements of them, use certain maybe heroes, because there's ground types, there's aerial types, there's assault types. Does it mean different heroes do more damage than others, or is it something to do with you aim for certain parts of the body? That doesn't make it quite clear, but with the recent updates I have gone into that a bit more detail, which I'll speak to later in the video. Brand new skill system specific to clan raids, not just another skill tree, a whole new system. Now at the time we didn't know quite what that meant. They have mentioned now that this means a card system, so I will go into that a bit more details in a second. Start organizing your clan, because teamwork and coordination will be more important, and make sure everybody is ready for challenges, because decisions matter. Get ready to accomplish great things and reap benefits with new rewards and new progression system, and so much more. That was a bit of a tease. And then the next update was just a month ago, which says we're busy with 3.0. Happy to announce that beta testing has finally begun on Monday, 11th of March. Keep an eye on Discord servers and we're posting details about how to join your beta testing early next week. So they have been doing beta testing for over a month now since it has been posted. And there has been rumours that the actual release of 3.0 will be mid to late April. Hopefully in the next few weeks or couple of weeks they can actually release it. Now the kind of response from the beta testers actually playing it hasn't been that well actually. They said they have enjoyed it, but some of them, because it's taken 11 months for this to happen, we've had a lot of people leave due to nothing big changing, it being stagnant and nothing change. And even though this is been exciting, there just hasn't been any push for it. So it's just basically saying they're tweaking it, they're making sure it's working on all devices, and not real news about the actual what's actually happened on the system, what the big change is. And then the final post was just a few days ago, just saying the testing is absolutely going great. Positive feedback for the ones that have tested it, and say they're just polishing it off, and hopefully we have a live date soon. Now the information I found on some of the Reddit posts and other videos and from other people. They're basically called clan raids. We'll place in the clan quests. Now we will have limited attacks for 3 attacks per day. So before you can just spend your diamonds and do a few more attacks, but now you're only limited to 3 a day. So it'd be no more diamonds being used, which was great because it doesn't cost any diamonds to do your clan raids. Instead, you can save them for Titan chests or any other goodies you want to spend them on. The raids will be several back-to-back Titan Lords that will last a few days, and it will be the Masters and Grandmasters of your guild that will control when the raid starts. The daily achievement system has also proved there used to be just one daily achievement which gets you 25 diamonds. Now there, as mentioned, be a few a day, and it's a daily achievements that will give you coins that when you get enough, well, your clan gets enough coins, they can actually start the raid, which is quite interesting. It's a different mechanic totally. So I think that's good because it's a big incentive for people to come play daily. I log in daily purely for the 25 diamonds to quickly level up, but I know a lot of other players don't bother at all. They only bother joining on the Wednesdays and Sundays when there's a tournament. And now there's more incentive because if you do those 2 or 3, 4, 5 or how many daily quests will be available, that will give you the whole clan an incentive to start a big raid quest. Now the clan damage bonus, so you used to get clan quest damage bonus, that has gone, but no worry, there's mentioned that it'll be respec, so you won't lose the overall damage. There will be other implications to make sure the damage is spread, so that won't be affected. Now the raid skill system is, as I mentioned before, there was being replaced by cards. Now this is just a sample that was shown on the stream from the developers. You're limited to 3 attacks a day, and you can only use 3 different cards per attack for the day. So that's a total of 9 different cards you can use per day with the card system. Now, it has been mentioned in forums that there should be around about 15 to 18 different types of cards that you can be used, and each cards can be stacked and different damages or different implications to the actual Titan Lord. So it could be frost damage, fire damage, sword damage, poison. As you can see from some of the pictures, I wouldn't know exactly what they're called and what the damage types do, but I would imagine that, as I mentioned earlier, they said that the Titan Lords will have different attributes. So it could be, for example, if you see a Titan Lord that's made of fire, maybe frozen card or water spell card will do the best damage. It'd be quite interesting to see how this stacks up. There's also a card shop, so you can purchase different cards. Raid cards can also be bought in the raid shop with raid money. So when you do defeat a raid lord over those days, you do collect raid coins, and they can be spent to buy items. I don't know if it's just raid cards you can buy in the card shop. It would be nice if you can actually have different equipments and other things you can buy in there that would help the raid. I don't know how they'll work especially, but I think it'd just be a bit more fun. But then again, we've also got a shop for equipment anyway, so there's 2 shops. I don't know if it may be a bit too confusing. You also get hero scrolls. There isn't much information about I could find, unfortunately. If you do know anything about that, leave a comment below. I like to have as much info. Unfortunately, I don't have a copy of the beta, so I couldn't find out more about that. But as far as I know, hero scrolls are kind of like hero upgrades. It's going to be on the same tab, so it probably boosts the heroes in some way, in some sort of skill or attribute. If you know anything more about that, again, leave a comment. And so that's all we know for now. So the main thing is the main clan raid overhaul, and that is, I think it's good because it's going to bring the clans. At the moment, a lot of people are dropping out because they're boring, so it's nice to have something that the whole team put together. It's different, it's unique. It means that you've actually got to think about what type of card you're using, what type of skill you're going to be using to beat the boss. So it's not just a simple tapping on the screen for 30 seconds repetitively. So I'm excited about this. I think this is good. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment below. What do you think the deck build or the scrolls might come into play and what they do? If you like the video, put a thumbs up and subscribe and hit that bell notification for more videos coming soon. Thanks for your time, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.